Guys, before we get going, you all know what we got to do. We got to give a huge shout out to our Patreon members. So thank you to Tony, Starla, Luke, Jacob, Jeff, Adam, Chuck, Justin, Brian, Dusty, Alpha 80 Swag, the Roland Rogans, Kay, and Center. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means the world to Luke and I. Also, guys, go check out the Discord too. You can find both of those links in the episode show notes. Episode 213 about to get underway for you. Is there another buyout? We hear rumors. So guess what? We need to talk about them because that's what we do here. Guys, there's another buyout rumor. Plus, how much is enough? How much is enough for us to leave this place? We might have to change the name of the podcast if Luke and I leave. It would be called Not in the Delivery because we're no longer a part of it. Guys, episode 213. I'm ready. I know Luke's ready. I hope you all are ready. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here we go.
On the side of the road, West Virginia, Virginia. And now your host, Dave and Luke. And now your host, Dave and Luke. Oh,
What's up, everybody? And thank you for joining us on another episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode 213. Hope everybody's doing well out there this week so far. And, we got some fun stuff to talk about this episode, guys. But before we get going, let's shoot it over to your co-host down in West Virginia. Come here and let me see you. Luke, how are you, buddy?
Dude, I'm doing well. But I had a kind of a gut check moment today as the week was wrapped up that sometimes I'll see some of my dogs that I've delivered to for many years. Sometimes I won't see them at all. So it depends on how the stops are laid out, if they're outside or what. Dude, I literally saw 3 that have been around for a very long time. One of them the longest time. I've been driving for 14 years, and he is 16 years old, so he has been around as long as I've been on the road. And I started with him, and that was Sinatra, the hybrid husky wolf, and he just, dude, to make it kind of like a summary, I went to him. He's 16 years old. I know he's up there. I went to another stop. Anybody that follows me on Instagram would remember the names Pepper, Keela, Sinatra are probably ones you've heard over time a lot. And I just want to say that it was gut wrenching today because everybody's good. They're all still, kicking, but man, Kilo, the German Shepherd, was the one that dog has for years always grabbed, whenever I've delivered to their house. She's I don't even think she has an electric collar, man. It's just, she just knows her fucking turf. And, she would come out when I'd first delivered there were 2, and she was like the puppy then. The other one was older, and she'd passed away years ago. But like she would come out and she'd run back into the garage or run around the side of the house and get a stick or a ball or a Frisbee or something. Dude, and it's been like that for years. And today was the first, she was still good. like ran out, trotted out, came up, got treats, like moved well. But I was like, you don't want to throw a ball? She didn't want to throw a fucking ball. And I was like, oh, man. And like, yeah, it was. And I was sitting there. That was a hard moment. I was like, God, man, that's the worst part about having to bid route and not being a cover driver is watching them get older. But yeah, it was. But all in all, though, it was still a good day. Routes being cut, as we spoke about on the last episode, they were cut today, so it was a long night and got home late, predictably. But yeah, it wasn't bad though. I'm doing good, brother. Glad to get in episode 213.
Oh yeah, still chugging along over here. We are also live on YouTube right now too. So hello to everybody on YouTube that's going to be joining us here. Feel free to chime in throughout the conversations here, and we'll read whatever you want to put in there, as long as if it's appropriate. Brad, I'm looking at you.
Oh fuck yeah! View. Let me see here. Whoa.
Yeah. Another, hopefully it was a great week. Hopefully. But let's just get to the point here on this one, huh? I mean, we've heard rumors that there's going to be one more buyout before the next contract. And even though they may have put out a statement, UPS put out a statement saying this is the last final one, there's rumors right now going around that there's going to be one more. Rumor has it $250K.
Like, he promised $250K.
$250K. Man. Where to start with this? Where to start?
It makes me think of all the poor bastards that took the first one and just are getting hosed.
The very first one, yeah.
The very first one. If this,
if this is actually one,
if this actually, yeah, you got the Johnson and Johnson version of the buyout so far. I had to use the vaccine. Everybody
You
always
mean
makes
you
fun
didn't
of
want to
Johnson.
mention Fauci and them and
No, I'll plead the fifth on that. Oh man,
fuck. Good one.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was well done, bud. That was well done.
Shit.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
Yeah,
it
dude,
was $250K though.
250. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better amount. It's getting there.
It's getting there. It is. I don't know. I still, for me, if that would come out and be a thing, because this is what's funny about this is there's been chatter about this, and when they had capped the last buyout, they had said that they had made an agreement, the Teamsters and UPS, that they wouldn't do another buyout offer within the life of this current contract. And it literally, this buyout, if it's real or not, it just depends on UPS's honesty. And dude, I just feel like I don't think they give a fuck what to do. It's just going to be like,
no.
or we said they would wait till August 2nd of 2028 and offer like $400,000 or $500,000 buyout. Bam, right there, right the day when the contract would expire, and fucking try to throw down something crazy about that. That's what Dave, we were talking beforehand. Before we record, that was Dave brought up the not in the delivery thing. So, I mean, we would say if they did 4 or 5, we would probably take that one. Dude, I mean, 250 for me, I don't know if I would still, but right now, dude, if it's like, if you're not, it's not like we have to make $120,000 or $100,000 a year. You know, there's some people that it's like you can make 80 or 90 and still be all right if you're working less and getting more time. I mean, there's just people out there that get kind of, you know, right now I'm still a one income household for now. So for me, I don't like cutting back on work right now until that would be, till that would be different. And but yeah, I don't know, man. 250 is a lot of money. That is a hard one to pass up because that also goes to people that, and I think Vincent said it best on, he said it on the episode, or if I had even heard him say it on his TikTok page or somewhere, where, people that just want to bet on themselves and try to use it as a situation where, like, it's been like that really from the beginning for us. We've never fucking said to anybody, like, you shouldn't do it. If it's your fucking choice, we're not your parents. We've always said that from the start. Like, it's just like we kind of jokingly said, just wait around, it'll just keep going up, which kind of is what the fuck's happening. So it's like, I don't know, how much more are we doing, man? It's like, that's like deal or no deal. We're just going to just hold on to the briefcase. 500,000. I'd probably walk out from that. But it's like, dude,
yeah.
but that's like, how would it, I don't know, man. How high does it go? Do you have to say like a million? Progression saves the 180K. So that's why 150K was a good buyout. Progression saves 180K. That's why 150K was a good buyout. What? So what? What's he mean by progression with the 180K? I'm not following that.
Mm-hmm. So Brad's done the math on it, right?
Okay.
Brad has done the math on it, and he said, he's saying that's why the 150K for the last buyout was a good buyout. He's basically saying that it's somehow you save money taking that one, where the 250K might not be as much. It's something along those lines.
Because you would get taxed more? Is that what it would be?
I mean, you would probably get taxed more, yes.
Well, yeah, you definitely get, because it's a bigger number, or it'd be a larger amount. That would obviously be, that's a dumb question, but shit,
I'm not
I don't
a math
know.
guy, but
I'm not either. Yeah, you definitely are getting taxed more because it's a fucking $100,000 more than 150,000. So yeah, I have no idea, but I mean,
yeah, dude, that's like one. Okay, maybe. All right, let's lower it. Let's say it was 200K, not 250. If it was 200K, are you taking it?
No, I'm not. I would still. My thing is I actually, like, I feel like I'm in a good spot where I am in work. I don't like to, what I like to not work as long hours. I mean, like I just said, being a one income household, some OT is good, but I'm always down to not work as much. The only thing that really a thing now that kind of is starting to be a factor, not so much like it's not a big factor right now, but I can tell that like 10 years from now, it's going to be more of a factor than it is now, is just like physically holding up and how I'm feeling, to where like waking up saying, okay, what hurts today? What do I need to stretch out to get going? Like, if that would play a role with me probably more than anything, is because I enjoy the job itself. I don't enjoy the bullshit that a lot of the stuff we talked about last episode with like the stuff that comes with it. That can be petty, and fucking not a fan of that. And we've all dealt with certain shit within this, but yeah, but just the job. I mean, I like working outside. I like delivering. I like being on the road. I enjoy all that, but I also like the route that I'm on now is not a route that I would sustain to being like an older driver. And I'm fucking getting to that age where I'm not an older driver yet, but I'm not a young driver. I'm a middle of the road. I'll be 42. I'm not fucking we're not in the lower half anymore. We're more in the middle, and I'm creeping towards the fucking latter half, and it yeah, man, that would play more of a role for me than anything aside from anything with UPS that I thought would be like if it wasn't heading in the right direction with us to where I still feel like for the short term, at least for the next contract. So I still feel like we would be, so that I would say immediately 200 wouldn't do it for me. And there's nothing with UPS or myself physically that would make me change my mind on that. So yeah, I feel good with saying that.
That's good. Brad says it saves because of progression. A new driver makes $180K less over 4 years while in progression, not including vacation, so they can't offer more than $180K.
Okay.
Because a new driver, right? Because UPS is trying to get rid of the higher paid drivers to bring in lower paid drivers.
I got it.
That was the whole point.
I got you.
Of UPS's thing. Yeah. Or they'll be losing money if they go over 180K. But would they be losing money in the long term?
It just makes it seem like they're still going to try to, with it all goes back to like they're still going to be in the game. It just is like, do they want to? It makes me so curious to where it'll be, like, because I'm 41 right now, and technically with, like, I've been there 19 years, but with the way part-time years are here, if I go another 15, it's like, it makes me think that I'm really curious to see where we are with the union and UPS. If they're even a thing at that point, it just, I don't know. The buyouts, I don't want to really go back on this and rehash it because I've said it so many times, but I do feel like that was such a bad look of how they reacted to both of them, especially the first one, because that was like the new one and they were really fucking like, but they had more ground to stand on with that one, like, the years of service, when you say 150,000, it's like, dude, that's, if somebody wants to take that to do something else, if they're not happy, you won't really fucking try to make them feel bad about it. Come on. It's just.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I feel like, I mean, I see what Brad's saying. I see what Brad's saying there. They wouldn't offer more than 180K because they'd be losing money.
So if the next one's only 30K more, fuck, I don't feel like they're going to get that big of a difference in what they got.
Right, would they get
the first one?
Right. Unless there was people that wanted to go for the last one, couldn't get it because of their staffing. Right. Exactly. Yeah, Brad says it just doesn't make sense. Yeah,
I don't know. It's confusing to know where the future of because you think like if they own Roadie, like what would be the end game if they did get rid of the Teamsters and got rid of us as employers as drivers, like would they just fucking absolve Roadie and Markin and just, like what would happen with that? Like I wonder what their fucking end game would be with trying to push us out to like either with buyouts or firing or not renewing contracts, like what would they just, if they got what they wanted on that, why would they even keep those other companies technically going when they could just use UPS? Like I don't, there are so many things that really fascinate me and scare the shit out of me at the same time. with how this works, but
Yeah.
I don't know. With 200, so if all right, so we'll just go hypotheticals then. Why offer more than they'll save? After 4 years, he's making just as much. Well, after more, you're wiping benefit doing more than you'll save. I mean, Brad, it's fucking UPS, dude. They spent $100 million on a
Does
ride.
anything they do make sense?
Yeah, they fucking set $100 million on fucking fire with the most useless fucking. I mean, I don't know why they would do it. Just saying, would you put it past them? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they gave us dyads that don't even work in the weather elements that we're out in all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
I'm getting the chat now. There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them, though. You're right.
I got you
Nothing
now, Brad.
surprises us. Nothing surprises us anymore now. You know?
Nah, dude. We're all and Brad's in here. It's like he's unofficially because this is live. This is like an episode 3 throwback or Rhodey would deliver. See, now I got you up here. I can fucking read these.
Yeah, dude, that's like I don't know. Like, I seriously thought about the last one, you know? And it's like, would I be in a better position next time if there's going to be another one? I don't know.
I mean, you've got your business underway and going. You've just started out, but you've gotten past that initial spot. To where you do have that. I mean,
yeah.
So just say hypothetical, and I know, Brad, I get it. I know what you're going to say. More than they say, UPS. We'll just say, what if they did it? Would 250? Would 250 be enough to get you to have you go out the door right now?
For me? Probably.
There you go. Here it Carol.
And, you know, like we've talked about before, you know, our situations are different. Like, you're the only one right now in your household making the income where, you know, Danielle, my wife's got a great job right now, and she has benefits that the family could go on, you know, so it's not like we'd be benefitless, you know, we would still have benefits, just obviously not as great as ours. Don't get me wrong. The benefits we have are fantastic, you know, but we wouldn't be benefitless. So it's like,
and that's a big thing, dude, to not be benefitless, because I saw a thing, somebody was paying, like a young person. No, I know she's not, dude. I know she's not an idiot. And I'll say that he fucking said for the listener, he said, Carol isn't an idiot. And I've always said that from the fucking get-go, dude. That woman scared the shit out of me from the start, because I said she was something different than what we've ever had to, like, dealt with in this position. And I've always fucking worried about her being like, yeah, dude, I wouldn't fuck with her. I said one time, I would say I wouldn't fuck with her. Like, it's like she reminds me of Hillary Clinton in that regard. I wouldn't want to piss her off.
no,
but dude, I think I'd still, like I said, I already said it, so I won't repeat it. But yeah, if as long as nothing physically is wrong with me, and I think that they're moving in the right direction, and I would have a future, I would stick around probably right now. It would be hard though, dude, because this would be the shitty part until, like, because however we would figure it out with work. Just think about how fast, like, think of your bills, man. Think of your bills, everything you have, whether it's your mortgage, car payments, you know, your electricity, everything. And just think, you know, if you did, you know, you get say you just have, after, you know, factor in taxes, you put $200,000 in your fucking checking account, but you don't work for like 6 months. and you just watch that just fucking get depleted. Everything. And dude, it would be to have a, like, now I think that might be another thing that would make it to where they could get more people now, is that people are aware of them. They may actually try to have a plan of some kind as a just in case thing. Then if it actually happens, then they can, jump on the opportunity and do what they want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Not in the delivery. Fucking $400,000 buyout. That would be mine. $400,250 would be not in the delivery.
We would change the name to Not in the Delivery.
I also want to make sure to fucking put in that it is one of those things that I feel like one thing this buyout, I don't know if so much if it was the last one, but definitely with the first one, because it was far less money for a lot of people and it was new. I feel like it got to, we've always said we're Teamsters. We've been on the union side since we started. You joined the Teamsters when at least you used to. Now you can be working for marketing and shit. But you always joined before with UPS, and I don't know. I feel like there was a thing where it just with that first buyout, you had more of, like, you can't let the union, if you let the union stuff consume you as much as you hate the stuff like with UPS and you let that consume you the same, man, it's not good. It's not good either. And I saw a lot of that because there was a lot of people giving people shit.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a lot of that, man. And it's like, dude, I get the whole unity thing and, it's better to have strength in numbers. But at the end of the day, people have their fucking right to their own decision of what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's very true. Yeah, so that is the question that's up in the air now, will there be a third one before the end of this contract? That is still yet to be determined. It's what we heard through some rumors, through some people that have heard it from some management people somewhere, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Because we don't know yet.
Nah, dude. And I know it'll be, when this episode comes out, this will be the start of my vacation week.
Hell yeah.
We got a few, I saw a heads up new
You're okay.
recording tracker. Okay, good. That threw me for a minute. I was going to say I'm getting a new AC unit put in. Talk about the grown up version of a vacation. Yeah, I don't know if I felt like Frank the Tank. Go to Bed Bath. We're going to go to Home Depot. Maybe Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if we'll have enough time. But
Hell yeah.
But no, man, I know we doubled up on the recordings to get because we got some family coming in, both of us. It's going to be a busy week and stuff. So I know this was going to be a shorter one anyway because we were just hearing the buyout rumor and wanted to address it and kind of pickle around with it a little bit. Just throw it out there.
Oh yeah,
just throw it out there.
Throw it out there. We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Because it's what we heard, so we need to tell you guys what we heard. That's what we do here. So, guys, so stand by, wait and see what happens in the upcoming months to next year for that one. So, Luke, you got anything else, buddy?
I don't know. I think I'm going to end it with, I'm just going to say, because I always listen to an episode, I always listen to the episode once over when it comes out. So if at some point, I'm going to listen to it at some point during the week. And I'm going to say this to myself because I'm just going to say, enjoy that fucking vacation, buddy. Because you got one more. And that's about all I got on my end. I knew it wasn't going to be a long episode. We just were going to speculate a little bit, but the way with scheduling and stuff and how stuff works out, we got to squeeze them in when we can. And sometimes we, we got to do what we got to do. So I'm glad we were able to work it out and still get one in, though. Always got to take care of the listeners.
Hell yeah. With that said, listeners, everybody, take care out there. All right. I'm Dave. Across the screen, your co-host, Luke. Be safe. Keep your eyes peeled for another buyout, guys. This is episode 213 in the books. Patreon, Discord, go check it out. Those links are in the episode notes. Take care, everybody. We'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody.